Hi Hollywood Lifers, it's Bonnie.
And Chloe.
And we want to talk to you about Brad Womack, The Bachelor, and Emily Maynard and the breakup, and how she came out talking today in People magazine about why she broke up with Brad, why they're not getting married. And I think she made the absolute right decision. I mean, thank goodness they didn't rush into a marriage.
I mean, so Brad gives his statement to People magazine, this bizarre statement saying that I have a horrible temper, the onus is on me, the breakup is all my fault.
Well, he didn't say he had a horrible temper, but he did acknowledge that he does have a temper.
That he flies off the handle, but we've had sources for a while telling us who live in Austin, who know Brad, that he's like, has a very crazy temper, and that he gets into bar fights, and
really?
so...
Bar fights?
Yeah, bar fights.
Well...
So you don't want that around little Ricky, who's only 6, you know?
Well, what he said, with the statement that he said, was that he felt like it was his fault that they split up, and that he would get really frustrated with all the media attention, which, I mean, come on, you signed up to be The Bachelor, of course you're going to have media attention, and then, so he'd be upset, and then he'd kind of take it out. He'd like let this negative emotion out on her. And it was a very weird thing that he said, but I think she's very smart, because if he can't handle his anger, his frustration, his emotion, he's not ready to be a husband or a father.
I mean, clearly there's something missing here in this little puzzle, because remember, he was on The Bachelor once before, and he didn't pick either of the final 2 women, and then now things aren't working out again. So it looks as though the problem may lie with Brad.
Well, also, she's got a daughter, a 6-year-old, and so even though she's younger than him, she's only 25. She's clearly more mature. She's had to accept the responsibility of raising a child. Yes, that's true. True. But she's had to have this responsibility, and yet he wasn't ready to be a 24/7 dad, she said, because he would just expect her to stop being a mom and run off on a vacation at the drop of a hat with him.
Well, he did say that she's the one, and that, you know, she was the only girl that he ever wanted to marry, so it kind of leaves it as though maybe a reconciliation is there.
It sounded as if they're still friends. I mean, that's what they're saying. They're still good friends, they still care about each other, but they're leaving the door open. But, you know, I think this guy's got to get help. Like, he's got to sort out his anger issues, and also whether or not he can be a father.
Well, some of our psychologists and our experts today said that his statement sounds as though it's almost being fed through, like, a psychologist is telling him these things, and so maybe this is some, like, cathartic thing for him. But anyway, Emily, you need to find somebody else, a really cute Southern boy down in North Carolina, and, like, get rid of Brad.
You know what? You are so right, Chloe, because she needs to find somebody who lives where she does, because she doesn't want to uproot her daughter. Her ex-fiance, I mean, her fiance passed away. His parents live there. They're the grandparents of Ricky, and, you know, she should be trying to keep that stable environment for her daughter, and also let the grandparents enjoy their grandchild.
But we're going to hear her talk all about this on July
11th,
right?
Yeah.
And, you know, maybe she'll be the next Bachelorette. Who knows?
Well, she said she wouldn't be, but I guess you never know.
Right. It's either her or Kate Gosselin, so. All right.
What do you think, Hollywood Lifers?
Bye.
Bye.